Yes, and welcome to New Guitar Day. Yes, after an excruciating, not really, but a very long 7 month wait. My Aristides custom has finally come in. Now you'll notice this is not an Aristides in my hands, it's right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a comparison up front. This is my Kiesel, and this guitar is alike but very different in its own ways from the Aristides. When I had this one made, I chose woods that were going to give this a really smooth, dark kind of sound to it. This is made out of walnut, mahogany, and koa, all woods not known for their brightness. So it's got this sort of rich depth to it without a lot of bite. And it's really smooth, and it's got this really silky sound. That's the best way I can describe it. So without going into it a lot, I'm going to just give you a couple of examples of the tones that this kind of guitar will make, and then I'll jump onto the Aristides and you can hear the difference. This is going to be the clean sound that I use out of this guitar. And guys, for comparisons, I'm not changing any settings on the amp. The only difference is the guitar. There's that. Now, this guitar, I've owned this one for a while, so it's set up and everything, and it's just the way I like it, and so on. So let me get to the point. Here's a clean channel with this guitar, and you'll hear it. It's got this really sort of full mid-range to it. Right? It's going to be here. Next up is just a pretty basic rock guitar rhythm sound. A little distortion, not too heavy. Something that you could play any style of rock and roll with. Okay. And now, here's my lead tone with this guitar. And I know I said I wasn't going to go with anything too heavy, but I lied. Let's see what a really thick, really metally kind of tone sounds like. Anyway. There's just some heavy stuff. So I'm going to take this guy, set it over here. Now I'm going to grab this one, the new Aristides. Where are you? Yeah, no, you're not supposed to unplug it. Turn it on. Anyway. Okay. So, the Aristides is made of airium, not wood, right? It's a material that Aristides has patented. They own it, and it's a liquid. The guitar is actually cast as one piece, and then it's baked to give it tonal characteristics that are perfectly balanced. There's no overly bright spots, there's no dead spots in its timbre, and it works really, really well. Surprisingly, and this is something I didn't really expect, this guitar is actually a little bit heavier than the Kiesel. And Kiesel, man, let me tell you, the woods in that, it's pretty heavy. So this is not a light guitar, not as light as I expected anyway. So there's a lot of factors to that. The pickups are very different. the neck and the fretboard are all different. So it's what it is, and I knew what I wanted, and that's why I got this one. So anyway, here's clean channel out of the Aristides. Pretty similar riff. Tell it's not as warm as the other one. Basic rhythm sound. Now the lead tone. So real quick, I'm going to turn on a backing track and just kind of jam along to it and see what this thing does a little warmed up. All right, so that's kind of a feel for this guitar to a backing track that I really enjoy. What can I say? It was worth the wait. I want to thank Pascal and Ferry and all the guys at Aristides for getting me a great guitar. I mean, they really did a bang up job. They sent me pictures of its gestation from its its very first stages of creation, all the way up until it was finished. And when it was done, I got this really cool little video that was like, hey, here, dude, your guitar's done. It's going to ship out. So that was really awesome. And you know, I've met these guys many, many, many times now, and I've got to be friends with them. So it's really, really been great. Also want to thank Hipshot, you know, for making the parts that go on this thing. Jason, you rock, dude. Thanks for always hooking me up and making sure I got what I need. And of course, you know, I can't leave out DR strings. Guitar doesn't come with DR. They actually use D'Addario, but DR, hey, look at that. I didn't even realize. I've been playing DR strings for over 20 years, you know, and Tony and Rosa and Kim and all of you guys, you freaking rock. And your strings rock every guitar I have. This one, that one, the acoustic up there, and even my 6-string, I'll have them. So anyway, Aristides 070, stunning guitar. I could not possibly be happier with this instrument. If you guys have questions, please, please, please feel free to ask. I'd be happy to tell you, you know, anything I left out. And thanks for watching. Bye, guys.